it's Dangly Bob here, and welcome to Wrongworld again. Now, I've died several times, and I've had horrible problems trying to edit some of this as well, because it's, I haven't had this problem before, and I haven't noticed it in my past videos, but yeah. The Shadow Player records in what they call a variable frame rate, which when you chuck it into some of the studio software type stuff I use, it doesn't cope with a variable frame rate, it wants a constant frame rate. So I'm having to use another program called Handbrake. If you want a quick tutorial on how to do that, because I've learnt it, I'm an expert on it now. Well, I'm not an expert, I know how to do this one thing on it so far. But I've got a feeling it's probably why every now and again the sound just gets a little bit glitchy as well, for the same reason. I haven't quite figured that out, but we'll get there. In the meantime, anyway, I have started again. Let's beat up this guy here. And what I do need to do is... Yeah, there we go. Right, that's a few flowers and things. So I've basically got myself back to the point at the end of the last episode. So I've got myself a smelter and a work table and a few bits and pieces, all cooking pot. And you saw the little Wrongworld, that thing over there behind, sort of to the left of me, the Wrongworld Hollywood sign type thing, and so sort of lots of sheep here. Here we are, daylight. I can see what I'm doing properly. And there's that funny Easter Island thing as well. Do I want to beat these up or not? I don't know. So nice to have a ready supply of meat without actually having it doing anything. Anyway, so yeah, nice green area around here. Planted a few trees, planted a few crops, got myself back to where I wanted to do. Now, as you see, that Wrongworld thing over there, I've tried to interact with it and can't get it to do anything. Marvellous, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually an anagram of Wrongworld, if you've noticed that. Perhaps figure out how to interact with it in a minute. And then we've got this guy here. Occasionally you walk up to him and doesn't do anything, and then when you do walk up to him he says hello or whatever, and I haven't quite figured out, again, how to interact with him. If I drop stuff, to eat one of those, if I drop something, let's drop a bunch of meat onto it. It makes a fun little sound, but doesn't actually do anything. Now, one of these chased me on a previous life, and it kept throwing itself at me, and there's no way I could get away with it. It was just going to, flatten me. So that's accounts for one death, which I didn't show you, but there we go. The other thing I've seen is up there is a boxing ring thing, which I can't remember I've shown you before or not, but we're going to visit that in a bit. But trying to think what my priorities are here at the moment. Yes, the anvil. Made the anvil, and we are going to have a quick look at, in particular, all the food doesn't need the anvil, but so we've already seen all that. But the weapons, the number of new weapons we can make. The wooden staff was the only weapon we had before. They had sort of 10 attack points, or whatever you want to call them, attack strength. And everything else down here is 15 and sort of a little bit more, so that's good. I don't know, with the side, do I want to cut grass? The halberd, that'd be useful for sort of poking things with. Both of those need sort of iron, I think. Brass knuckles obviously going to need sort of, let's go for the brass knuckles. So I'll grab that copper. Just happen to have a piece of copper anyway, and we'll make some brass knuckles. Nice 15 attack strength, so I won't need a stick. Never made a stick on this life actually, because I didn't actually need it, but we'll get around to it. So got to figure out, let's equip them and go and beat something up, I suppose. How do we equip them? Oh yeah, I need to put it down to the... We need to put it onto the hot bar, I think. Same as I equip. Some things you equip. Why haven't I got? Why can't I equip it? It's got dark again. I can't believe. I'd like a variable day and night. I mean, these little, I think they're called slug monsters, but looking for a, yeah, Yeah, definitely on the hotbar. For some reason I thought I could put them onto perhaps I'm thinking of a different game, but I'm thinking of getting this mixed up with Card Life, where you had a little guy you can ring up, a little guy you can bring up rather than drag stuff onto him. Anyway, slug monsters beating up. That did seem to be a little bit quicker. So, yeah, quite happy with them. Right, so dump some flowers down here. So my big pool of flowers. At some point I want to think about some defences, because the slug monsters are grabbing me. As you can see, we're on day 9. It's about the same time as I normally sort of die because I'm running out of health, but actually I'm doing okay. When I was collecting resources, what I have been doing in future is actually do some armour. Collecting resources and staying out of trouble. So let's quick think. I'm going to make. I want to get into a greenhouse. I do want to perhaps some traps as well, but it's this business here about some defences for the base. And I think we've got lots and lots of stone, so I might go for some stone walls. The new kit I haven't changed at all. I haven't used it. I need some of those electronics and things. That's sort of, to get hold of those extra bits. There's another sluggy monster over there. That's my mouse playing up. That's what I don't want. Okay, bounce around. He's coming. He's coming. I've got to unplug my mouse here. Plug it into a different USB port. Jump. Yeah, just jump. There we go. Right, now I've got mouse control back again. Now I can go and beat him up. That's a bit of a bind, that. Snuffles do me some justice. Just don't know, did that take an extra thump or two? A few bit extra goodies there. Let's go. So as I'm recording this, the sound does seem to be going. That's the rain. Just wondering perhaps if the audio, because I'm using this handbrake thing, perhaps the audio's not converted properly. Anyway, let's dump all the flowers down there. Got some more flowers in a corner. I haven't actually thought what to use these flowers for yet, but I'm going daylight again. I like daylight in this game. No slug monsters. Gotta watch out for those little earthquake signs that show there's multiple slug monsters coming your way as well. Is that one up there? Oh, that's one of those pig things. Thunderstorm going on over there. You see lots of crops. Harvest some of these. Let's harvest these. There's a carrot. And broccolioid. I haven't actually found anything useful for broccolioids. You need a lot of, is it ice or acid to make stuff with the broccolioids, but actually the broccolioids on their own sort of top up your health. This business about keeping your health just above 90 means you've got to eat little things to keep it above 90 to get your health back up. And actually in normal mode, health comes up quite slowly as well, so it's not the most useful of things to turn into something which gives you 40 or 50 health. You've got to wait for your hunger to get down to 40 or 50 before you can try your footsteps. Are starting to do my head in a bit. Anyway, I'll plant a few more acorns. The trees hop out. The snake dive out the way. Get rid of my shovel, put on fisty cuffs, brass knuckles. Find the snakes fairly easy to beat. The more you play this game, you realise the monsters aren't that difficult to beat. There we go, there's a seed and a piece of meat. Again, meat's quite useful, cooked meat. Gives you a little bit of health, and I think I'm not eating my plants. Funny little big thing. Right, so broccolioid, up to the food. Yeah, see the broccolioid, you need ice. It's ice, and I haven't got any ice yet. I thought I'd picked a piece of ice up, but does ice melt if you drop it? You have to move it straight away. But I haven't done any fishing this time, so I haven't made any fish fingers. But again, perhaps I don't know about catching things. I have spotted a couple of fish in the river, but catching things in the river, I don't know. Probably end up throwing it all over the side. Gonna drop some of this, eat one of those, take me up to 100, get my health back a little bit. And drop sand. Don't need that copper bar anymore. I don't need to carry it around anyway, I do need it, but... And lo and behold, it's becoming dark again. So, a few more crops I could build. Harvest there, I'll do that in a minute. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. Oh, that little rumble I was talking about. No, it's alright, safe this time. Just a little normal earthquake. So, yeah, planting more acorns. Go on, dig these up. See what else we get. Oh, there's one. Oh, see, I don't know, I'm sure the first couple of times I played this, they didn't. Brass knuckles out. I'm sure they didn't spawn right next to your base like that. They disappeared on their own. I do like these brass knuckles. What other weapons we get a bit later game, but let's have this last carrot or broccoid or something, whatever. It's a carrot, isn't it? So, right, now let's have a look at it. I seem to have quite a few carrots, so is it carrot slurpees? Yeah, it is, carrot slurpees there, so let's pick up the acid, light the fire, a couple of carrot slurpees. Just the one. Right, okay, we'll ditch. Yeah, it's quite, you see it's 40 health, well, sorry, 40 hunger and 10 health, so one it's quite good at bringing you up. Keep me topped off. Oh, now that, yeah, cloudy bits, come on, I'm just going to run away. I'm not going to sit there and fight them. With a stick, no, this is where the stick is useful because it beats off more than one opponent, but when they're all burping stuff at you, I'm just going to sit around here and bring you back. Okay, base is safe, and looking down on my screen, aisle 2, dev blog. Anyway, I want to get in some plant pots, plant some of these flowers I've got at some point, and I also want to build the electronics workbench upgrade. Now that requires bar of copper, which I've got. Sorry, bar of gold. Now I have got, I believe, enough gold to make a bar. No, okay, well there's 100 stone there as well. Let's ditch the stone. Let's put the stone down. Problem about collecting ore, you collect an awful lot of stone, but it will come in useful a bit later, I dare say, when we start building. Oh, bloody night time again. Okay, quick look around for slurpy monsters or slug monsters. No. Okay, I think, yeah, let's use this stone, and I'm going to start building a few walls then. Now, I don't think I can stack them, so I have to build them one at a time. And, oh, that's not quite what I was expecting. Right, so I can rotate it, I can move it around like that, I can sort of position it, or I can just stick it on the ground. I think if we stick it here, I'll sort of move it in a bit. So there we go. Well, it looks big and impressive. So I'll sort of wall that area in. That'll stop the slurpy monsters coming in and attacking me when I'm doing stuff like smelting and making stuff, which would be useful. So Yeah, I think I'll make a few more. Probably need a door, yeah. Oh, that's quite a big chunky thing as well. Right, let's have the door up sort of the hill here. Rotate it round a little. Don't know, have the steps on the outside or steps on the inside? Is there an inside and outside? How does it work? How do you open it? Oh, it looks things you just do a right hand click. So let's join the wall up. Don't know if will it clip through the... rotate it round. Yeah, it does seem to clip into the existing structures, and it looks like it clips. Oh, quick, put it down. Run away. Where was that? I haven't built my protection yet. It doesn't seem to be... can't see him. Okay, does seem to clip into the hill there, so let's join those two up. Oh, look at that. Almost perfectly. I can probably shuffle these around later, make them a little bit perfecter, if I need to. But for the minute, that should keep the slug monsters out. So, build a few more of these, fence off this entire area, I think. This might take a little while, so might sort of leave you to it. So you can. Oh, crikey, run away, run away. Yeah, he's over there in my little forest. This another wall. Let's just build them down the other side. Oh, daylight, great. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to let's finish this wall up and perhaps try and hem in the whole of this area here. And then, yeah, I'll bring you back. Okay, so this is the modular building house tiley thing. I've stuck it on the ground here. I don't quite know how this works, but you sort of build a flat tile, and I seem to be able to build, you put them on the ground. It talks about interacting with them. Let's build a little flower. Oh, that popped up. That's going to just build a little 4x4 house here, but to see how I can build. But I know I put the existing walls or something onto it, but the just thought perhaps that's the better way rather than building these stone constructions around. There seem to be, I don't know, the wall. Perhaps you've got garden walls and house walls. This is the house. So running not too bad on either 10 and 10. So they're not quite. The walls are definitely cheaper, but I quite fancy a sort of house thing, but I haven't quite figured out how to do this yet. Interact with it, it says. Turning night time again, as per normal. So, I can build them. And once I've built it, I need to put it somewhere. Well, let's make a... I suppose I can't turn this into a wall. Ah, right. Ah, okay, right. So it looks like I'm interacting. You build a tile. Yeah, okay, you build a tile. Oh, it's one wall. I want a corner piece here. How do I turn it round? Do I have to make one of this before I place it? Do I have to do this before I place it? Can I? No, to interact with it afterwards. Do I put one wall in and then build another wall? What do you do with windows? Definitely. But... Gotcha. Yes, that's obvious. You know, move and rotate stuff is up the top there. Oh, so I can move it once I've placed it. Okay, so I want a corner there, a corner there. What I might do is... Yeah, I might have to make this 6 by 6 because if I put a door in, can't see anything with sort of corners and a door, so it's not really going to be satisfactory to leave a wall open like that. A bit punchy with another wall, but that's going to have to be a corner piece. Right, so this looks like it's going to have to be 6 by 6 and then maybe put, you know, a single wall down the back wall and a door in the front. So now I've got to think about roofs. How do you put the roof on afterwards? Oh, one of that. So let's make a couple more floor tiles and stick it over here. One more floor tile. Probably getting a bit short on resources now. Well, I'll bring you back. Okay, I've been running away from the UFO over there because what I didn't want to do is, you know, I've got plenty of health, not too bad hunger-wise, but I didn't want to be dropped in the middle of nowhere again. So we're, I don't know whether he's transported some kit or whether he's transporting an animal or something. Anyway, up over here, I've got a little graveyard here and a barrel, a few extra bits, or coin. Ah. Yes. Of course, I'm not fishing, so I'm not collecting coins. A little bit of meat, that's always useful. And yeah, I've been sort of collecting a little bit of more stone. Oh, slug monster. Oh, come on. Just bounce around some fisty, fluffy brass knuckles and dive in there. Forgetting to hit the shift key to centre on him, but there we go. Right, grab some of that. And dog. What's over here? There's another barrel. Oh, and one of these alien things. Just shoot radioactive stuff at you. I have this habit of teleporting away, which means that I corner them. Keep jumping around, dodge, dodge, dodge. Keep centred on him and you're fine. A few more goodies. Barrel. Ah, here we go. Oh, now the boot there. Inventory's full. Yeah, possibly we need to think about some more inventory slots, but there we go, daylight. Right, I'm going to have to run back and I'll bring you back. Okay, so decided that I can put walls up, I can put roofs on like that. Done that. Got myself a few more resources. Build a corner here, and put a roof on it like that. So you do it all in one go. And don't want the food. I want the building thing, and I want another. There we go. Watch your house time. So plug that in there, and then I can pick up that seed, and we can interact with it. Actually, let's go and plant these seeds a minute. Pick up my little spade. I'm going to keep a constant seed growing allotment going. And come on, right, interact with this tile. Stick a corner on it and stick a roof on it. And need to finish off the wall a bit. So your roofs need to finish this off actually. So a roof and a door. Doesn't seem to be any sort of door, just a door frame. There's no door part. So, and I want to finish the wall off between this gate and the corner of the house. But we need to get rid of these trees then. So let's chop those down. Interesting. chop those down in construction mode. So why have a different construction mode again? There's probably a good reason for it. Oh, slug monster. Pick up that flower. One more tree. Let's just pick up these logs. I'll drop the flower here for a minute. Get rid of that flower. Won't let me pick up these logs for some reason. Okay, chop this tree down. Those logs will be fine. They'll be inside the wall. Oh, now it'll let me automatically. No, I didn't want to pick up that flower again. Oh. Let me pick those stuff up. Let's plant a couple more seeds. Get those out of my inventory. And walls. Wall, stone wall. Not sure what use the house is, unless we can put stuff in it maybe, but don't know. The walls seem to they're cheaper. Just not quite as it's come out a little bit. I don't want to build my compound too big because I'm frightened of trapping a slug monster inside. Stuck inside the wall, you appear on top of it. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be trap a slug monster inside, or get a slug monster spawn inside and then I'm trapped inside with it. But there we go. Not the prettiest little garden wall, garden shape, etc. But we can change it around later, sort of edit it and shuffle these walls around, make them fit. If I'm lucky, this one will just, I don't know, I think it's going to be a bit short. Let's rotate it round. Yeah, it is. It's just a little bit too short. Too much of a big gap there. I'll overlap and either put another stuck inside it again. Could make the lap a bit bigger, but if I just pick this one up and move it along, that'll close off the gap. Oh, that's interesting. You can wiggle them around and change their shape. They're not a fixed shape, and they snap really nicely as well. Ooh. So I can, once you've placed it, you can then reshape it on the, so I can make it bigger. I can reshape it on the fly, make it bigger. So let's bring this up here. It's a rather ugly graphic solution there for a wall. So it doesn't like going up hills, so don't like that. Let's put it back down here. But I can mess around with this later. I wonder if I can you move the whole? Well, I suppose you can move. If you move one end and then move the other end in, rather than trying to shift the whole wall as a whole, as I was trying to do. But I quite like the way they snap together. That's nice. So back inside. Straighten that door up, but also want to try and figure out what I need to do with that door. If I make a door, will it fit into it? If I make a door and can't use it, can I get rid of it once I've made it, or I have to use it somewhere else? Can I put a door into a wall? Ooh, that's an interesting thought. Something for the future. Okay, it's quite a big house. I don't think you can do anything with these windows. I think the windows are what you see. They're not proper windows. You can't see out of them as such. So I'm going to have a look at night time again. Excellent. Let me have a quick think. I want to do that electronics workbench upgrade at some point. And I want to do a greenhouse. I would love to do greenhouses. I suppose I've got to do all monster thing. Can't see him. Heard him spawn in. Good chance to see if my wall works. Doesn't seem to be that close by. Right, let's have a look at moving this door around. Actually, while I've got it, let's see if it snaps to the house. No, it doesn't. I could just leave it there, but I don't know. Clip the house and make a door. I suppose I could do that. But let's rotate it round, fit it in there. Now I can bring this wall around. Get stuck there. Oh, that's my slug monster. Oh, he knows I'm here. He's gone for the wall. Is he attacking the wall? Better not be damaging it. Okay, let's just move it. Oh, I've moved it too far. Oh, now that's sort of too far out. Bring it back a little bit. Oh, I don't want to clip through the wall and have him attack me. Not when I'm in construct mode and I can't defend myself. At the same time, no, I don't want to leave a gap and have him come through the wall. I don't want to push the wall the other side of him and have him appear inside the compound. That'd be rather daft as well. So, how's that? That's okay-ish. Oh, how did he get on? Oh, quick, bounce, run, jump, scream, shout, run away, run away! I wonder if I've pushed the wall onto him and that's why he's appeared on top of the wall. I don't think they can jump over. I hope they can't jump over, otherwise those walls are a little bit pointless really. But that's not fair. I have to hang around for daylight now and see if he disappears. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you hit the like button, hit the like button. If you don't, I'll catch you all in the next one.